Pickaxe.
5.
Oh my God.
Live. Here's one of your hosts, Michelle.
Oh my God. Welcome to episode 949 of the Video Game Outsiders podcast, the sickest episode we've ever done because John is dying. I'm one of your hosts, Michelle Madison.
And I, of course, am your John Jacobson.
And I am Ryan Silvestri.
Oh my
Hope you're all feeling well tonight.
Oh my God, John, you don't sound male. You don't sound male.
My voice
That's how
is
sick
not
you are.
good.
You
It's
don't
not.
sound male. Look, we're going to get through the
I
show.
know, I'm telling you.
It's
Listen.
Jackie Jacobson.
I mean, he says that's a Howard Stern joke. But like in
Yeah.
all the years, I was telling Michelle before, in all the 20 years we've been doing this, I've never had this. This is real. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
please don't talk tonight, John. Please
This
do
is
not
crazy.
talk tonight. Okay, well, look, we're going to get through the show. We've got some big games to talk about. I'm excited. John,
Me too.
I mean, John, please talk as little as possible. We're live right now on twitch.tv/John and Michelle. We do it every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. If you miss it, you can listen anywhere podcasts are. Now, if you want our bonus shows during the week, which we'll be doing probably Thursday this week, let's give John a day to recoup tomorrow.
Yeah, where can you go?
You can go to videogameoutsiders.com, hit that red button. You get the weekly bonus shows from us and the 20-year back catalog in your player of choice. So head on down to videogameoutsiders.com. Also check out our sponsor, loaded.com. We are giving away Death Stranding 2 for Steam on PC in the Discord. So check out loaded.com if you want to save money on games or win games from them, from us in our Discord on videogameoutsiders.com. All right. So we've got
That's
Pokemon
right.
Champions tonight. I've got the Survivalcraft everybody should be playing right now.
Yeah.
What else is going on? I think
All
you
right,
guys
look at
played
that. My
Good
voice.
Place.
Look at.
Is it back?
Well, I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
trying.
let's
I'm
do the
trying
show.
to find that
It's a
spot
little-
in my throat.
It's a little more male, but it's
I'm trying to
still
find
off.
the spot.
Okay.
All right. It's better
All right.
than where we were.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
do we just want to try to push through this?
Well,
Just keep it.
we have to, right?
Okay. I mean,
But-
guys, we've been doing this for so long. John's never missed a show. So,
No.
okay. Why don't you, John? I want you
I
to figure
haven't.
out where your mute button is just right now. Let's just
I don't have
take
a mute.
moment.
I've never had a mute button.
Yeah, but you do on the browser. See that mic?
Oh,
you can
yeah,
press
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So when you want to hawk or hack or whatever you're doing over there, there you go. We don't want to hear the phlegm rumbling. Okay,
I know it's not pleasant.
it's rumbling. Exactly.
It's gross.
It is. This is the grossest show
All right,
we've
so
ever
why don't
done.
we go ahead and do our 10-second spotlight? Each of us had 10 seconds to tell the world what we're playing. Michelle, I'm excited to hear about.
Spawn says he wants to hear the hacks. Please don't encourage him. This is not our Christmas episode. All right, so I had a weird week because it was a survival crafty week for me, but I jumped all over the place because I didn't know that one was coming out. So I started off with one called Lay of the Land. It is a sandbox adventure, single player sort of survival craft. It looks like Minecraft, but very graphically impressive. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it just
Okay.
looks more
This
like
looks
higher
like the one you
graphic
played.
fidelity.
Last week.
No, the graphics are different on this one. That was more pixely. This is like
What do you-
Minecraft, but very refined.
This is pixely.
It was
No, but-
pixely, yeah.
All right, you're on a different mic, Rye. You sound like you're in a toilet. What is happening with
Uh-oh.
this show? This
Well,
one's
I don't
mine.
know.
Yeah.
so what
this-
happened is it deleted all my stuff. Do I sound
Okay.
better now?
No.
No, you sound like you're in a toilet, but it's all right. So this one, like I said, I didn't like this because it looked really cool, but the UI was horrible. And to craft stuff, you had to throw stuff on the floor. And then they're telling me to gather
Wait,
5,000.
there's no table.
No. You're throwing it
Wait,
on the
it's a
floor.
crafting floor?
blanket. It's a crafting
floor.
Yeah.
Now listen, I can
Yes.
get behind this. This is
maybe.
This is something new here with a crafting
It was.
floor.
I know. Maybe you do this in Minecraft, and I'm just forgetting. But you throw stuff on the floor to craft.
You're
with
like
it.
a little kid, like playing with Legos.
Yeah,
you just
you're
throw
just
them
throwing
down.
shit all over the place.
You're like in a doctor's office with your mom. You just
Yeah.
throw everything down, and
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, you're kind of So anyway, they told me to collect 5,000 oak logs. I start doing that, and then the axe breaks mid oak collect. And I'm like, let me just keep pushing through this. I did that. The UI is just bad. Everybody's saying the same thing about this game. Like, wow, it looks really cool. The graphics got me, but skip it for now. And I think that survival crafts like this probably should have co-op or a way to at least play with your friends. It doesn't have to be like a huge server with 10 people or something, but at least allow like co-op with 1 or 2 people. So I'd say skip Lay of the Land for now. I moved on quickly to Soul Mask.
Are there
because,
too many of these games, by the way?
No, I don't think so. If there's a lot of games, you have more options. What's the big deal? You pick the ones you like. You pick the best ones, which is what I did this week. I moved on again to Soul Mask.
How come you haven't tried Hightail?
Don't worry about that right now. So anyway, I
Why?
I don't have an interest. It's not on Steam, and I don't have an interest in it to go get the browser or whatever, like launcher that they want or whatever else that they have going on. So anyway, I played Soul Mask again because 1.0 came out and they released a free Egyptian-themed DLC called Shifting Sands. What I liked about it is you can start right away in the new map.
Mario level.
Yeah, I mean, you can choose the new map right away, start right there with your old character or a new one. And I mean, it's a decent survival craft. Like, it really is. But it hasn't changed much outside of the new map and like the ability to fly and stuff that they give you, which was interesting right away, with just some new weapons and new things. But it's still the same old Soul Mask if you played in early access. And honestly, I was getting a little more into it, but then I saw that Windrose was coming out. And knowing that I liked the demo so much and how popular it was, I was like, okay, this is the one I'm going to be swapping to. And so if you guys don't know about Windrose, it originally came out in demo form as Crosswind, and then they changed it up. They made it more of a survival craft. It got a really good response. Like I think hundreds of thousands of people were playing the demo. It had a lot of wish lists. It's the #1 selling game on Steam right now. It is a pirate-themed survival craft adventure. You can play alone or with your friends. So, of course, it has co-op. What's interesting is it's from the publishers of Pal World. And much like Pal World, this game was made by like 15 people. I think they're in like Uzbekistan or something. And people have been talking about the team size a lot because of Ubisoft's Skull and Bones, which was made by hundreds or thousands. I don't even know how many people at Ubisoft, and that failed. This game with 15 people, I think, is really, really good. I didn't play much Skull and Bones to me, so to me, this is more like Sea of Thieves meets Valheim.
Skull and Bones was so bad, Michelle.
Yeah.
Like, it was such shit.
Yep, a lot of people told me that. I think I turned it on and off.
I loved the demo of this. I could tell right away it was good.
John, I think you're going to actually like this, even though I know you're anti-crafting table, because they give you so many options.
I played the demo, yeah.
Yeah, but they give you so many options like in this game now that it's out when creating your server or just like your character. So you can put it on like easy, medium, hard, but then you can tinker with everything and kind of tailor it to what you want. So if you don't want to play the quote Souls light combat that they claim this game has, because boars can like one-shot you on normal. So if you want to just put it on easy and just be like chill and relax, like you can do that too. But what I really like about this game is it is like I talked about the UI in the other games, like they nailed the UI here. It is so intuitive, so smooth. The progression pace is awesome. Like they just got it right. Like it just feels good to play.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
You know, it's relaxing. Like today, I just played for a few hours before the show. Myself, if my friends play, I'll probably hop on and play differently. But I was just relaxing, following the tutorial quests, following the other side quests, like finding treasure and digging it up, exploring different points on the map, building my own little beach hut. What I love about it is I talked about the UI and stuff like that, but the storage has to be right in a survival craft. And already, like you can craft from storage, you can label storage, you can deposit similar with one click of a button. So if I make an ore chest and I put some ore in it, I just walk in my house area, click one button, and it's going to put things away where there are other things like it. Exactly. So
that's cool.
That alone
now, did you
is
do
just
any
awesome.
Any boat stuff?
I didn't get to the boat stuff, which sounds funny. Did you do boat
That
stuff like butt
you.
stuff? It scares me alone.
I know it does.
It does. Now with my friends, I would probably stay back at base. Thank you for the gifted subs, Badger. I would stay back at base. I would probably cook and get the meals ready, you know, do fun stuff. They can go out.
Stewardess or something.
Yeah, they can go out on the boat. They can travel, come back with goods. You know, that would be more my role.
Sure. The hunter-gatherer.
That is my concern right now. If I do play alone, is I don't really want to make a boat and explore. But to me, this is what Sea of Thieves should have been. And I know Sea of Thieves wasn't a survival craft, okay, but this feels like just the exploration and like getting around on in boat battles. Like that's what Sea of Thieves should have been. There's no PvP here. Some people are upset about that. Other people are like, get over it. Not every game has to have PvP battles. It's just supposed to be like Valheim, some sort of survival craft. So yeah, thank you. How many gifted subs do we get?
Now, is it like Conan kind of where people can fuck with your place and shit, or
no? It's PvE.
Oh, there's
But
no. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so
there's,
right
you
now
don't see other people. I guess I was.
No.
You don't see. I don't know.
No, you don't see other people. You see other Batmen. You see boars. You see dodos. Oh, I saw some skeletons that came out and fought me when I dug up Dead Man's Treasure.
They killed me when I fell in a hole with them.
But I just went into some cave and I was mining all the copper ore for like 10 minutes. I was just exploring, taking all the ore. Like they really like the feel of it. It's smooth and like the graphics look awesome too. And they have frame gen and all the stuff you would want and DLSS and shit. Like it looks pretty good too. So it's nice to see a survival craft that looks good as well. There's the sunsets with the ocean. But yeah, you're right, John. I am concerned about the boat building, the navigating on the ocean. But we may have a server going up. If you want to come down to our Discord, check the Windrose channel. A couple of people are playing, and this game is getting a lot of buzz. I think it's going to be hundreds of thousands of concurrent soon here, at least this weekend. Top seller right now. My whole Steam friends list is purchase Windrose, purchase Windrose, purchase Windrose.
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I think you should.
If the boat stuff is nearly as good as like Assassin's Creed Black Flag or something, I'm all in. Like,
I think it's going to be fun, like from the videos I've seen, just doing like cannonball battles and getting together with your friends. So you can play with like 4 people right now. Or if you make a server, I think there's more people that can be in a server, like 8 to 10 or something like that. But if you just like link up with friends, I think you can play with 3 and yourself. So yeah, like I've got a lot of good things to say about this. Like, is it my favorite? No, I'll always love Valheim the best. Is it the best one? No, it's probably not the best. Like, they're doing something different here though with the pirate adventuring and the boat. And like, I don't love pirate stuff. It's never been my favorite theme. But if you guys out there, I know some people love pirate stuff, like you definitely want to play this, even if you aren't a survival craft person, because there's this whole other like angle to this game of just being a pirate and exploring. But yeah, this is like the first game I've wanted to play right now other than Crimson Desert. So it kind of got me out of like that funk where like once you play Crimson Desert, you kind of only want to play Crimson Desert. But Windrose is so kind of fun and just relaxing, and that it really kind of took me out of it. So yeah, Ryan, are you back with us now with your mic?
I think so. Do I sound like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're far away, or maybe you're on your webcam mic or something like that. So we can take
it says it's...
Okay.
Yeah, it says it's on the right mic. I don't know what happened when they did this.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what mic you have or what's going on. It just sounds like you're talking into the ass end of your mic or something, or you're like sitting far away.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But yeah, I'm just having a good time with this. Like, this is the next survival craft to play with your friends. Because I know some people move on and they try all of them. Enshrouded or Valheim or whatever, even Pal World or whatever. This is the next one. Don't look at Soul Mask right now. Don't look at Lay of the Land. Like, it's really all about Windrose. And I think that this game is going to really grow in popularity over this week. Yeah, John, we should hop on.
I do like the pirate stuff.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people do. I know it's just not my thing. So if you're going to especially love it with the pirate stuff.
I see it right here on Game Rant. The perfect pirate game to tide you over until Assassin's Creed Black Flag resyncs release.
Yeah, I mean, the combat is kind of interesting too, because there's sort of like a block system and like a break system. So there's a lot of melee stuff, but then you have this like musket. Did you play around with that at all, John, in the demo? It's like a really slow loading gun, and it's not, musket, you can't just bang, 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 shoot people or boars or whatever. Like, it takes a long time to reload. Exactly. So it's not really like, you can't really rely on the gun in this game. I haven't found magic yet or anything like that, or like a bow or something. So right now I just have like swords or a 2-hander and like, the gun or whatever. So it's interesting combat wise, because it does feel a lot slower and more methodical than some of the other survival craft combat, which just kind of feels all over the place. They're trying to do something different here with the combat as well. That's why they're calling it, quote, Souls Light. Thank you for the bits, Derek. I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. Check out Windrose. Is just like, I'm actually so happy it came out now, because with the demo out, we thought it was like, okay, it's not for a while. They didn't tell us the date.
6 months from now. Right.
Yeah. And they just sort of shadow dropped the date, and it like ate Soul Mask's 1.0 launch. But honestly, this game deserves it, especially with such a small team. And, so yeah, check out Windrose. Like, that's my advice this week, even if you're not like totally a survival craft person. So John, maybe you could just, before we move on, kind of explain why you don't really like survival crafts, but why you liked this one. Was it only the pirate thing?
Yeah, I like the setting quite a bit. Yeah, okay. I didn't feel like I was playing Valheim or any. I felt I know it's not more. I felt like I was in like an open world RPG or something with the setting and all that.
Well, you liked New World, right? With that whole like.
I loved a New World. Yeah.
So you kind of probably felt a little bit like that, like almost like it was an MMO adventure RPG. or something.
That's. I mean, I know it's a Survivalcraft game, but I just felt like I was somewhere. Yeah. And they're telling a bit of a story in the beginning with the boat.
Exactly. If you put it on easy and you put like your crafting on low or whatever, like you can make it craft instant. You can collect more, like, you chop a tree, you can get more wood. Like if you want to just kind of play this more like an RPG, you can just put it on easy. And it seems like you can just have like an adventure experience. So I did appreciate that. So yeah, that I also played a little bit of Crimson Desert, which we're going to check in on when we do our little Crimson Desert check-in.
That's right.
That we do now, because I still have been playing that. And I am just drinking water.
All right. So listen, the last week has not been good. Okay. Things have not been good. I spent a lot of time on the couch. I'm very phlegmy. I watched 4 Denzel Washington movies. Michelle and I broke those down on our Subs podcast.
We did. Yep.
But I really had no energy to do much of anything. But I did manage to play 3 games. This one the most. And I was looking for something. I kept seeing this game and the name turned me off, Michelle. I have to admit. Okay. It's called People of Note.
Well, the game turned me off by looking at it. Do you have eyes? Have you seen
I know, but here's the thing. Like I like to try things that I'm repulsed by initially. Sometimes I'm surprised.
That's something you'll never hear me say.
So I thought maybe I'm going to go with open mind. I'm on the couch. It's on the Xbox. Let's fucking do it, right?
Right.
And it's a rhythm RPG game, which kind of appealed to me, I thought. And so what it is you play Cadence.
Okay.
Oh my God. You play Cadence.
Try to talk less. You use less words.
Okay. Play Cadence.
There you go.
Girl Town.
Okay, Girl Town.
Big Dream.
Big Dream. Yep.
Big Dream.
Big Dream.
Pop Star. Town Music Contest.
Great.
Girl Want Win.
Wait a minute. With the evolving combat with gender bending mashup attacks?
Girl, I don't know what that means, but girl want win contest.
No, please don't call her a girl. She's gender bending.
No, that's not true.
I'm reading it on Steam. A musical performance with evolving combat conditions and gender bending mashup attacks.
I didn't see a penis and a vagina come in and out.
You have a cock in your pants and tits.
I didn't see
physical bending going on.
I didn't see
there's gender bending.
Any fluidity happening.
Well, it was happening.
Gender bending.
Yeah.
That's just changing. Yeah, that's not actually anything to do with that.
No, gender.
Right?
It is.
Gender bending is.
Do you mean genre bending?
No. Oh, it does say genre bending.
You got the joke, damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't catch on. And he would talk about his penis or something.
All right.
Right over my head.
All right. Girl Dream.
Okay.
Win contest, American Idol-ish. Okay. Pop song singer. Very, Michelle, our Christmas play, we did the musical.
Yeah. We did.
It's right out of that. It's just like that. The songs, like it's like Frozen. It's just like over the top.
Okay.
Actually, really well done, like Disney-esque songs and cutscenes. But anyway, there's bad stuff going on because there's this boy band that basically is in with the big guys, and they're basically gatekeeping the other people to compete against them.
Gatekeeping? Have you been listening to like therapy language podcasts or?
No, these guys are basically making sure that no one can compete with the boy band because they want the boy band to be the band.
Right.
For whatever reason.
And here you are, just a girl with a penis.
And here I am, Cadence, and so I'm going to the studio, I'm recording music, I have a pop song I wrote, but it's just too vanilla, okay?
Right.
To compete against this boy band, and the guy that's in charge of the boy band.
Do we care about the lore? What is the fucking gameplay?
Well, that's the whole game, is that you go on this adventure basically to find other musicians to create a new genre or song mashup to compete against this boy band and get out of the straight pop realm. And so you go on this adventure, you do puzzles, you meet people, You level up your character with equipment that gives you buffs, and then you have combat, which is turn-based and also rhythm-based lightly. There's basically the combat is quick time events, and all it is that you have like an A on the screen, and a circle comes in, and you don't even need to listen to the music. And when the circle hits the edges of the A, you press A, and that's it. And you get a perfect, and then you get the maximum attack ability, And then you have like this kind of mana thing, which are these beat points that you use for your special attacks. And then you're basically building a team going from these different areas. Right now I'm in the second area. I guess there's only 3. And I'm recruiting guitar people so I can infuse rock and roll, rock into my pop music. And I think eventually you're going to add rap too. So you're going to have like pop, rock, and rap matched up to go after this boy band. But the game is honestly really well done. I felt like I was playing a game from the PS3 era, and that's actually not a bad thing.
But as far as the rhythmness of it.
What?
Yeah, they're saying it's really surface area. Like everything's very light. It's a very short game, not too deep, very like easy going. Is that what you're experiencing? Like
I think
so.
Story. I'd want to know is it fun? Like I played a couple of rhythm games that were fun. There was a lot of action.
So the first boss battle, I actually had a little bit of trouble with, and all I did was I went back and explored the entire area. I did all the puzzles. I got more power ups. I got more of these abilities. I leveled up my character, and then I went back to the boss and beat it. And that was it. That was the only time the game gave me trouble. But it's also because I didn't fully explore the area before going to the boss.
A game that is reminding me of that I think is actually a really good game people should look at, and I talked about it before. It's called the Metronomicon. The Dance Floor. And this was a game where you put together a party and you fought bosses and stuff like that. But it was actually really good kind of Guitar Hero style, each one going on. And every time you did a certain move, you would heal. If you did another move, you'd attack. Another move would block, and you were going around. So the Metronomicon is a really, really good rhythm game. So I would have been interested in this, John, if you said, hey, there's a lot of moves. It sounds like from what I'm reading and what you're saying, really a lot of story, a lot of fluff. Once in a while,
a lot of story, a lot of dialogue. I didn't mind it. The combat is a little thin, but it's basic turn-based combat, though. It's just you have your standard ability, and then you have like these other abilities that use your mana or beat points. It's the standard fair shit, but there is like a synergy thing though. There's like there's a bar, there's a time, there's musical bars on the bottom, and you're going through the song. So like when you're battling a boss, you get to a crescendo, and then the boss gets more powerful. And so the longer you battle the boss, the more powerful the boss gets later in the song. So you're trying to beat the boss before the song gets too far along. And then also certain sections of the song will have like a rock guitar solo, and so you want to use your guitarist character during that time, and they have like a buff during that time. So
the way you describe that reminds me of that fretless game I played a few months back.
Yeah, this is
like
way
the
better
combat
than that.
itself. I don't know. It doesn't seem. I don't know.
What I
it
think the
seems like you like it.
Fretless.
It seems basic. Yeah.
I don't know if it's fretless
was basic, absolutely. But it was pixelated, like
this is totally different than fretless.
I'm saying the combat itself sounds very similar. Like you use the guitar solos, you use the crescendo, you use all that. It's like a very similar rhythm to the fight.
No, I played a ton of fretless. I played that on vacation, I think, on the beach.
Yeah, I think so.
This is this is a totally different feeling game.
Right.
Like the area I'm in right now is pretty vast, and there's hidden like chests everywhere, and then sometimes you have to battle people along the way. I don't know. I don't hate this game at all. I don't. I kind of recommend it in a way. If anything sounds good, check it out.
Yeah, they are mobile gamey, Derek. You're right, graphically. All right, what else did you play?
Well, I played Replaced and Pokemon Champions. How do you want to handle this?
Why don't you bring up Replaced, and then Ryan can bring up Pokemon. So tell me about Replaced. I saw some buzz. It's on Game Pass, right?
It is on Game Pass. It's getting really good reviews. It came out today, so I didn't play a ton. But it's a really cool like 1980s era. It takes place in the 80s. It has pixel art. It kind of reminds me of that game, like on the Genesis, like Other World or whatever the fuck it was called.
Outer Worlds?
Was it?
No, oh, never mind.
No, that's not Genesis.
I'm thinking of the wrong thing. There isn't something, Abe's Exodus, Outer Worlds is what I was thinking he was saying.
No, Other Worlds.
So yeah, it's a 2.5D platformer. I personally think this game is gorgeous.
I mean, the 2.5D, Another World is the game I'm thinking of.
Another World, yeah, I remember.
the 0.5D is a little generous. I mean, it's a 3D looking world, but you're going just to the right.
Yeah, it turns every once in a while, right? Like you'll turn to the front and then you run side to side on a different axis.
Right.
It looks really nice, like the lighting.
Right, I'm going to agree with you 100% on that.
It's beautiful.
The art direction is fucking phenomenal.
Cyberpunky a little bit looks like.
It's cyberpunkish. It's 1980s. It's retro-y.
Yeah.
Your character, Michelle, you're going to hate this, kind of runs at like less frames in the world.
Yeah, I don't like that.
A little bit, yeah.
I think so it's kind of like a platformer puzzle combat game, heavily story driven. Basically, you're like an AI trapped in a body, and you escape from a lab, and they're trying to kill you, but you have kind of a conscience because you're AI and you're using this body to kill everybody, the cops who are chasing you and stuff. And then there's kind of like platforming and running. You're running away from things, and the platforming is really clumsy at times, Ryan. I don't. It's weighty and like not.
Yep.
Even
the combat, the platforming and the combat. I feel like it felt different in the demo. Maybe because they give you more abilities.
Yeah.
You're kind of at a later point in the game in the demo, but it did feel a bit clunkier than I remembered. And
it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's very heavy. You have to either parry or dodge. Like dodge, roll, parry, or attack, and it's kind of a clunky mess of combination when you throw it all together. But like, I don't know about you, John, my experience with the intro, it was like they're going for this really artsy, story-driven approach because there's 30 minutes before you get into the actual tutorial of you just running from left to right. And I was like, okay, come on, I just want to play this game. I just want to jump in and play the game. Finally got to it, and then I'm experiencing what you're talking about right now, the kind of slowy clunkiness to it.
Yeah.
But it's smooth in a way, but I do
the
feel
combat's kind of, I mean, listen, I think that the art direction, everything, the presentation's fucking phenomenal, off the charts. There's, Michelle, yellow paint everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like it.
There is yellow paint.
It's not
everywhere.
immersive.
This is a yellow paint game.
I don't like walking sideways in games. I'm sure there's some good ones I've liked, but walking sideways is not my favorite thing.
But like the slow, clunky platforming, that's why it kind of also reminds me of Another World. That was another game back in the day that had this weird, slow jumping and platforming. It's not quite as precision as Another World required.
Okay.
But
platforming, when you do platforming in a game like this, you have to get it right, like precision.
Yeah.
And old school, you're saying the gameplay's lacking. I personally don't think it is. I think I'm just too early to experience some of these major gameplay like aspects. I think it does like amp up and get more complex. I'm just at a point personally where
filler?
You have minimal stuff. Pardon me?
Is it filler at first to like make it longer by making
I honestly think so.
The game's slow as shit, by the way.
It was very slow.
Okay.
Like everything's slow. Like just the like the way the guy moves, like the progression, the excitement, like you're being spoon-fed little like
it's like what's it called again? Edging. What's that? Gooning.
Yeah,
it's gooning to the gameplay.
No, it's edging.
It's like it's just edging you like forever.
At the end, there's just going to be a money shot. After
it's
4 hours.
Nothing.
I think it will pick up, though. I think it does pick up.
You sound a little optimistic. It just sounds like boring poop.
Listen,
it is boring.
It's boring. I agree.
It is boring. You're both saying it's boring, but you're like, it's going to get better. I've got faith. This is sunken cost fallacy. I want you both to turn this shit off. John, get back on Crimson Desert.
It's on Game Pass.
But your time is valuable.
Wait, you're putting words in my mouth. I just said I like the way it looks. I said it's slow in the platforming.
Yeah, we both agree.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
And the combat.
It sounded like you liked it, right? You're like, it's good. It's going to get better. I like it.
You know what? I'm hoping it gets better because I want to see some more of the art. I want to see some more of the game and what it looks like because it is that like pretty to look at. Like
it really it does look badass.
It's an experience.
Honestly. But like the combat though, I don't know if you get better weapons or different weapons later, but right now, Michelle, you have like 5 guys that you're fighting at one time and you just roll past them till you get to the end.
This is terrible.
And so you have them all in front of you. And then they like a yellow they make like a yellow exclamation point and then you're supposed to parry. Or you dodge if they do purple because you can't. And then you just hit them in the head with a stick. That's basically it.
I think if they threw you in with a better weapon or with a gun at the start, it might not.
But we have a gun.
It is a gun. It's like a gun baton.
It's a gun baton, but how do you fire the fucking gun? Am I wrong, Ryan?
No, you do get it shortly after that.
But it is a gun. How come I can't shoot?
Yeah, I think they just
It must
fumbled
come
this
later.
intro. This is supposed to be an art. This is an experience, like Michelle said. I think it's supposed to be more story driven.
If you want to experience, go to a fucking museum.
Yeah, you want to experience, go to your house. Like, I don't want to hear about this game anymore. No, I'm just kidding. So there's a demo. John, you are throwing me with this hacking spectrum. Please use your mute button. There is a demo, I want to say, though. So if you play the demo, you might...
It's on Game Pass. Just play it.
Not everybody has Game Pass, my friend, okay?
All right,
it's like $400 a year now, although we have news about that later. But yeah, no, people are liking this. I think it's being carried by the visuals.
Really good reviews.
It's definitely being carried by the visuals. Some people like Inside and stuff like that. Well, of course, it's going to be like an indie game journalist like dream, right? Because
I think there's like some social commentary in here too,
Michelle.
Oh,
yeah. Didn't I see an article about that?
Yeah.
It's about rising up.
They've been pushing this game for a while, and I feel like it's a big corpo game kind of thing, and that's where all these hot reviews are coming from.
Anti-corporate.
We'll start to see more of the gamer reviews coming out soon. But I don't know. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just
a bad game.
Okay, so people are saying graphics, atmosphere, music is a 10, but gameplay is purely lacking. And there are people who like games like that. I'm a gameplay first.
It's too weighty. Like I mean that. Like the platforming is like clumsy and stupid. Like, like in the beginning, like you're running away from the guy shooting at you, and it's like you're trying to jump over a fucking log.
Oh my god!
Like that should not be hard, Ryan.
No, it shouldn't. How many times did you get shot in the back?
Probably 3 to 4.
Yeah, because I kept stumbling over these
because
damn
you
logs.
have to jump like 20 feet before you get to it. Right?
Yeah, it was a pain.
Michelle, it's like you jump and there's like a delay, right? Like if you're used to like Nintendo platforming, you're not going to do well here.
Right.
Like you have to literally jump like 2 seconds before you normally would. I think I'm just too
impatient for stuff like this. Yeah. I don't think it's my scene. What else?
And you trip over a log and you get shot in the back of the head by some fucking cop.
Yeah. So you want to? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Timber Yard Hindsight.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks.
Ghost wants to know who is the blue-haired lady who's been smoking. That's John. Hello. Hello. All right, Ryan. What'd you do? What Pokemon Champions and other stuff? I think too.
All right, I played a few games. First one I came across was called Cinderia. It is. It caught me by surprise, honestly. Michelle, I heard you spoke about this.
I did. I had played the demo and then I played the game on like PC Outsiders, but I honestly didn't spend more than like an hour and a half with it. So tell me what makes it different than the other roguelike.
So it's a top-down isometric roguelike. It's got, I don't know, I felt the controls were really precise, very on point, like on the higher end of these roguelike types of games. It's got a Cult of the Lamb art style slapped all over it. Like it's very, like the surroundings, your environment looks almost torn straight from the game into this game.
Yeah, it looks like Cult of the Lamb. So what?
And then the character designs.
So Michelle and I talked
chibi.
about this. How's it different? Like, is there anything
you don't
about
have
it?
the cult to manage, so it's more about the combat.
Right.
Yeah, this is straight combat like you would get in like Hades or Gungeon or whatever. Now, what I really liked is one is how precise it was, how smooth every attack felt, but the sheer amount that you can customize your build throughout the dungeon. So once you start unlocking meta progression, you start unlocking heals dropping on the ground, better upgrades. And what you start out with is, I guess you got 5 different attacks that you gather out through each room. And then if you outlive the first boss and even the second boss, those will get stronger as you go. You get passive abilities. You also get items, and your items you can swap in and out of your build throughout the run. You can get, I think, a max of 5 or 6 at the beginning. I have 8 now. And you carry these items, and they give you even more buffs to your straight stats. Now, along with the combat, you can unlock characters in the dungeon, bring them back to your base camp. These guys will build you little rooms for them to live. And you have a witch that will unlock more of these events and meta progression that happens during your run. You can also unlock a chef that gives you a buff for like the first 5 rooms, stuff like that. But these builds are awesome. Like they're not scared to give you something overpowered or something that can combo you into an overpowered build. I honestly felt that the combat is the best we've seen in a long time in these roguelike games. Yeah, I'm in love with it, and I really like the art style. I was a big fan of Cult of the Lamb, and these little chibi witches or whatever you want to call them.
I don't like chibi chunky art because the animations makes the combat feel weird to me.
Gooning over chibi.
Are you sure? It sounds like you're gooning.
No, I hate chibi as well. This is like I feel like this is more of a rugged.
Yeah. Chibi to me is like toddler with a big head.
You just said how much you liked it. What are you talking about?
I want a sleek character.
I like the design. I don't want to fucking
No, you just said you wanted to goon.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it because I was kind of like, this is a decent
really
one.
Like
I was like, this is the next one you're going to want to play if you play all of these. That's what I said. I said, I don't think it's the best one, but if you play all of these, which is what I would say you are, but this is definitely your next one to play. So I was curious.
This is like one of my favorite genres.
This would be a good
yes, you play a lot
Steam
of
Deck game.
So I haven't played on the deck yet. I played it on I played it on Thor a little bit and it ran fine, but I've been mainly playing on my PC, and honestly there hasn't been one of these out in a while, like a good one, and I've been sinking my teeth into this and I do really enjoy it. I beat the second boss.
See, I like Sworn because it was
gotten
co-op.
to the Pokemon yet, John.
Yeah, wait, he was gooning to that.
No.
So yeah, if you like roguelikes,
are you jerking
and
off the Charizard?
These top-down games, I think you'll really like this. And yeah, other than that, I pretty much just played this, Crimson Desert, and Champions. So, Pokemon Champions. Everybody knows this is the Pokemon Company and Nintendo's, I guess this is what they want you to play, competitive Pokemon battling on. This is the end-all, be-all to battling. They're hosting all their tournaments, their in-person tournaments. All the regional stuff is all going to be on this. So, in turn, the format for the battling is doubles, which is 2v2. You get 4 Pokemon.
All right,
let's slow down. Let's start to the beginning here because I'm confused. I'm Pokemon clueless. I know you both play.
Well, I'm just saying it's battling. This is
Michelle, this is an online. This is an online. This is a free to play.
My head's spinning here, guys. I've never fondled a Pokemon. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry, John, you can explain it.
It's only on Switch right now. It's coming to mobile this summer, so I didn't get a chance to try this. But it's only PvP, right?
Yeah, it's a PvP online battling game. Okay. And basically, you're this kid who has basically inherited a Pokemon gym. The guy's retiring. Ryan, correct me if you want. And basically, they're showing you the ropes. You basically harvest the Pokemon. I think it's harvesting, right? You
recruit them.
you basically capture Pokemon. You train them. You put together a team, and then you go online and you play against other people around the world. Okay. That's the game.
Got it.
And then you have basically shit ton of like outfits and cosmetics and slots and items you can give them. And that's where the money's coming in. There's Battle Pass. There's all kinds of different currencies and tickets and
Ryan,
fucking
you pulled
shit.
in your characters you've collected from other games into this game? Is that how this works?
Yeah, from Pokemon Home.
Okay.
Ryan?
Yep.
Are you alive? And then
I asked him and then you answered. So calm down.
I'm waiting for my 10 seconds, John. I want to have my fucking 10 seconds.
I was trying to lead him.
I played this game too, fuckhead.
I know. I didn't even get to open. Right. I didn't even get to open the game.
Well, because you were overcomplicating, Ryan. You were overcomplicating. I was trying to cut that off.
It.
Yeah,
you go right to there's singles and doubles and
no, it's a 2v2 battler.
It's a fucking free to play online battling game with a fucking shit ton of currencies.
I was confused. So blame me. I just wanted a very
Michelle, you're right. Okay, so and then you got to spend fucking money. It's $5 a month or $50 for 12 months for membership. Shut up. And then Battle Pass is $10.
You're overcomplicating. I don't care about that.
So basically, this is a big fucking money grab. Okay.
You gotta pay
out. Okay. It's not, though. Do you want me to explain why it's not? Because they've announced that this game is meant for
I already spent $6.
You don't need to, though. You can play this game 100% free with
not
the free
with Pokemon Home.
Yes, you can, John. I tested myself. You can play.
You pay for Pokemon Home.
You don't have to, though.
You pay for it. How did you test
get
it?
30. Okay.
Ryan's arguing with his mom right now.
You have 30 Pokemon for free in Home, and you have 30 slots for free in Champions. I can't even finish a fucking sentence here.
All right, go on, Ryan.
I just ate a pretzel. That's the state I'm in right now. I don't know what the fuck you people are talking about. Ryan, as I said, you took characters from other games in home, right? And you have them in this game?
Now, they allow you to recruit in-game as well. And like John said, you can pay to speed up the process of recruiting, but it is not necessary at all.
You can rent them, Michelle, for like 7 days, the Pokemon.
We better let Ryan talk or he's going to get Canadian mad, which is bad. Canadian mad, it goes from 0 to 100. It's not like East Coast mad like me, which is always at a 50. All right, Ryan, so keep talking. John, shut up. What else?
I don't know where I was. You can recruit, and there's challenges and stuff. You get currency through each battle to recruit. You get currency through your challenges and each battle to train up your team. So it can all be done for free. And yes, paying, just like any free game, paying makes it easier to do so. But straight from home and your other games, like transferring Pokemon into this game, you can do it all for free. You're just limited with space. So you have to do a little bit of back and forth with it if you're not truly in it. Now, this game was made for competitive Pokemon, assuming that you have all these other games, maybe a home subscription. You might want to pay the $6 for the starter pack to get a bit more space, 2 more teams, and yada yada. Like they're expecting to maybe throw $5 or $10 at it if you're going to play this long term, but you absolutely don't need to. We have some people who are talking in the Discord. People are playing this game completely free. You get a full free team off the bat, so you can make your way through the ranks that way. Now, I have home. I paid for the starter pack and the battle pass, and I just get you get a little bit. You get an item here or there. You get a Pokemon here or there. It's really not that much. I don't think it's a cash grab because this is a long-term thing for them. And if you're playing long-term, you're going to get all this stuff for free. You're going to have everything except for the storage space for free. So I think maybe one or the other, you might have to buy the subscription for more storage in Champions or in home. I would recommend doing it in home. Like if you're playing this for more than 2 years. But when it comes down to the battling, though, I think the battling's great. I played all the way up to Great League 1, which is like a ranking. You start at Pokeball all the way to Master Ball. So I'm somewhere in the middle, but
only other players, or are there AI bots? Because I know nothing about the gameplay yet.
I don't know.
So I think the first couple in the ranked, I think they throw you against some bot teams at the very bottom of the totem pole. But after that, it's purely PvP against other players.
Okay, and is it kind of like people who have your same kind of amount of Pokemon, or are you going to be running into like the really badass guys who spent $10,000?
No, you different ranking. You're playing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to
good.
be spread out through the rankings, but you're going to find very experienced players. Like I have people that are using some gameplay mechanics that are very complex, and they'll be in master rank eventually, like battling it out with those people. So how many battles did you do? You played a bunch, John, or what?
A handful. I mean, yeah.
That's less than 5. That's what I think a handful means.
And you're strictly free. Like you say you bought the starter pack?
I bought the starter pack, yeah.
Okay.
I did almost
Do you get Pikachu in the starter pack?
Pikachu. No, I bought Pikachu first.
Pikachu if you wanted to. They gave you a selection of like 8 Pokemon to choose from, and then shortly after you will be given a predetermined team based on what you chose. So I think it's pretty cool like that. And if you don't have anything at all, you have this free team to play with, and they're yours to keep.
Yeah, and Gyro says they're pretty competitive depending on which one you pick, John. So it sounds like, if you're going to be playing a lot, $6 isn't a lot to throw at it. Just to
no, they gave me a ton of fucking currency and shit. So
Hold on, sorry to interrupt. That team is free. The $6 was just storage. And
so you can free team is good enough to get by.
Yeah, absolutely.
The $6 though gave me a bunch of those tickets and shit.
I know, but I was confused because I thought you had to buy like a base team, but it sounds like the base team is good enough to compete with.
So what it is, they give you those tickets to recruit Pokemon. You get that first team of 6, and you can instantly recruit another Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Either for a rental, or you can do it permanently with the tickets you have.
Yeah, you can rent Pokemon Shell. And but yeah, and then also they have like a bunch of these like tutorials. If you do those, they also give you more currency. I do wish that there was more offline stuff to it.
Now that's what the complaint of a lot of people are saying. I'm hearing the real competitive players are really liking it, and the casual people are like, "Where's my 6v6 battles like they are in the mainline games? Why isn't there offline battles against like a bot tower where I can just run through NPCs?"
That's a misstep, I think. But I noticed it immediately, and
But they wanted to
that's
only
not what
be
they
battling.
advertised at
Yeah.
all. Like,
I mean,
this
it's
was
free.
totally not marketed that way at all. That's why I was kind of confused.
Yeah, I'll say this though. Like I played it in deck mode, and it's a perfect game to just chill out there and play.
It is.
And I was going to say something else. But yeah, you don't have to spend any money at all because I haven't really touched
But
any
didn't
of
you
the
just
shit
start
I
off
got.
screaming about how it was a cash grab and a piece of shit, and now you're
It
just
is a
like,
cash grab.
oh, you don't have to spend any money.
I personally
the
don't
free
think
team's
it is.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Did
the
you
thing
change
is,
your mind on that, Ryan? Because I guess I was confused when you first
I'm
started
going to
talking
end
about
up
it.
buying the battle pass
Yeah.
if I play this
You
one more
changed your
time.
mind,
Though.
right? Once you played it. Okay.
Yeah, so I completely flipped. Like, I'm not
Okay.
a battler when it comes to the main series games at all. And I was totally hard on this game when I first heard of it. I'm like, you're locking Pokemon behind battle
Right.
passes. You're paying, making people pay to play competitive, and you're forcing them, like all the competitive people, to play this one game and pay. But it's not like that at all.
It is a little
Okay.
pay to win, though. I don't know.
Well,
I think
The only way it's pay to win is by owning previous games.
But Ryan,
But at the
after
same
you
time,
play
all the meta Pokemon are available through Recruit. So after a month, you're going to have anything that you could want within the 60, 70 Pokemon that are available right now.
yeah,
until the
you
new
will
ones
have
come out.
Anything you need. Yeah. And then once they start rolling out new ones, you'll have to recruit more.
well, that's
to,
what I'm saying.
to
Like
stay with the
after,
meta.
so once I blow through my initial currency right now,
Yep.
then I think it's going to become pay to win. Is what I'm thinking. Like right now, I feel like I'm flush
Okay.
with tickets and cash or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
But once I blow through that, if I were to stick with this and play it for months, you know,
The actual gameplay of the battles, though, what other Pokemon game or other game could you say that the battles feel like? If we're just looking at what the
is
battles
it
feel
like I mean, Ryan, you know,
This is
like
straight
Coliseum or
competitive. So
something.
these battles
Yeah.
are rarely in the games. Like you get some of the past games that have 2v2 battles like sprinkled
Okay.
throughout, but
It's
so there's
unique.
2v2 and 1v1s in this. But no, the only place that they do this is at actual tournaments. It's always
Oh,
2v2.
okay.
You have a six Pokemon list. You can see your
But
opponent's
what about
list.
like
But what about
Pokemon
when you're playing
Coliseum
Pokemon games
and games like that,
and
right?
you get
No,
in a
it's
battle?
not. It's 6v6. It's
Right, but I'm not
one
talking about that. I'm
Pokemon
talking
at a
about, let's say
time.
there's other Pokemon game where you're running around. You run into a bush and oh no, there's a battle with a Squirtle.
That's not
I'm
this.
telling you,
Does
at
that-
6v6, it's one Pokemon at a time. You have 6 Pokemon in your
Okay.
party. That's completely different to this. This is, I have a team of 6. John has a team of 6. We see each other's team of 6, but we both only pick 4 Pokemon to bring into battle.
3.
And then
But
it's
once you're
2 on
battling,
field
the
at a
battling
time.
feels like nothing you've ever played before. The actual battles feel like no other battles you've ever
It's
experienced
not
in any
nothing you
game.
ever played before.
Okay.
It's the same as the tournaments have been. It's the same as competitive have been.
But
There's
who's
been battle
experienced
towers.
that?
There's
Ryan,
been
isn't
some
this-
battle towers.
But isn't
in the
this like
games.
Pokemon Coliseum? Like shit like that? That's what this is, right? It's
I
online.
wouldn't say it. No, because it's
Okay.
it's one Pokemon at a time. This is
Okay.
There's some battle
but
towers
you're-
in the older
but
games that
Ryan,
are 2v2,
I'm only playing one at a time. I didn't do the doubles. You're doing that.
but you're selecting 4 Pokemon, correct?
3.
3.
You
Okay,
pick-
even less. So in the main series game, you have 6. You have access to 6 Pokemon constantly. There's never a point in time where it was 3. You hear what I'm saying?
I get
It's
it.
different. It's a different format, but it's still, yes, okay, on the field, calling out the plays, saying my Pokemon does this move and your Pokemon does that move. Yes, that's pretty straightforward, the same as it's always been. But there's only a few points in previous games that have doubles in it for like a
Forget
good portion
doubles.
of
I'm
the
talking
game.
about the
Well,
the
it's
single
interesting
duels.
here because, like, just to explain for listeners, like John has like kind of no experience with Pokemon, and Ryan's kind of like a Pokemon guy. So you both have. That's why I'm just kind of putting. For me, I don't know what the battling would feel like. You could say, oh, it kind of feels like a battle in, I don't know, Fire Emblem, whatever. Like, because I don't have experience.
Yeah, it's turn-based
So
combat,
it's just
Michelle.
turn-based
Yeah, it's
combat.
your standard
to
turn-based.
typical.
It's
standard
turn-based
Pokemon,
combat.
Rock
So
paper
you're-
scissors.
so
kind
yeah,
of.
it's rock. It's basically Michelle. You have a fucking grass Pokemon, and I've
And
got
he
a
can
fire
beat this guy.
Pokemon.
So do you
and
see
then-
the other
I have
team?
to disagree.
Okay, so
That's
there's
what
more.
the fucking
It's-
game is.
It's not though, because yes, it
Okay.
What
does
do you mean
come
it's
down.
not?
There
That's
are-
what it is.
There are type advantages, absolutely, but there's also speed. Speed is a major stat. So when you built your team, John, did you notice that there's a stat spread that you can apply to them?
Yeah, I did.
So you apply certain Pokemon are naturally faster, so
they
you
go
can give
first.
them more speed
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to to beat out any Pokemon, so they'll always go first.
Can you see the team?
Reverse it. You can
But
beat
Michelle,
them up.
what this guy's
calm
not
down. Can you see
saying
the
here-
enemy team and be like, I'm going to pick this
I'm
to
just trying
counter
to say
that
that they're
strategy in your team
you
formation?
know the type difference. You don't know
Okay.
the speeds and like the specific stats.
But there's
Now,
crafting
John,
of your
I'm
team
just
to counter the other team.
Yeah, but if you got a fire
Yes.
Pokemon,
Okay.
he's ineffective against the water dude. So you pull him in and you bring a fucking rock
Yeah,
guy.
but then I can use an ability to change my type, and you can't affect me at all. Like that's what I'm trying to say. There's so much complexity to these
Yeah.
battles between abilities, natures, attacks, typings, and when you combine all that at the higher level of play, like it is even at the level of play that I'm playing at right now, the strategies I'm seeing are like strategies I used to watch on the World Championship as a kid. Like people are smarter nowadays, and
The skill cap
is
here is
definitely
large.
an
It sounds,
advantage.
John's saying it's a dumb game or it's just rock, paper, scissors. You're saying there's a big
No,
skill
it's
cap
not.
here where there's
well,
strategy.
that's
and
all. I've
that's what I
been
was
applying
asking.
the
Okay.
rock paper scissor
It's
formula
not just
to
like
it.
RNG, like you win. There's actually
Well,
skill.
it's not rock paper
crafting.
scissor. It's
Okay.
basically elements. It's elements against elements, and you're just
Right, but
deciding.
Ryan's saying you can counter that. Like someone with knowledge of the game is going to easily counter like a water fire thing just because
Yes,
they've
100%.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Because there's also attack.
Okay, so
special
that's where the
attack,
depth comes in.
Special attack.
Of course, there's
can
depth,
only-
John. Or people wouldn't like
Yeah, there's
Pokemon if it was
major
just like
depth.
rock, beat, paper, scissor,
I understand.
scissor, crumble. Like,
It's
there
not
must
rock
be-
paper scissor though.
Yeah.
It's like it's.
I know it's
yeah, I
like
get-
Monster Hunter Stories, which I've
Yeah.
played, right, with like technical speed and strength, right? It's just kind of a triangle
Yeah.
system, which we've all experienced in turn-based games.
But there's
So
also 32 types, I think,
Okay.
or something like that. There's I forget how many. There's a lot of typings in this game now.
Yeah.
But there is an advantage to having owned and played the previous titles, having a collection. Maybe you built a team in Sun and Moon 10 years ago, and you've brought it into home. You can bring that team into here. You're already set. You don't have to spend any of your currency in the game. You have a full team, and you're just shredding everybody. Like it's going to even out, especially as players start to get comfortable and all that. And it's going to get really competitive, I find. It's
So Ryan, let me ask you.
It's going to fulfill its purpose as a competitive game.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Is this going to be like the Pokemon Online
Yes.
EP game?
So it is from the Pokemon Company International. They are using this in the summer for their World Championship. They're not using Scarlet and Violet anymore. This will be going forward the only game they use. Even when Wind and Waves releases next year, this will be the battler. They don't have to transfer into those games and whatever. You will only use this game for battling. This is where all the money is. All the tournaments will be hosted online. Regionals will be played on this. This is where you want to be if you want to be a Pokemon master. Like that's what they're trying to
now,
do here.
was there some bad reviews
yeah,
on
the
this?
stock like
The
fell or
stock
something.
tanked and
The stock fell, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
because
the
Pokepia was
casuals-
such a success,
Copia.
Yeah.
and then this was not.
So what I see there is the casuals interpreted this as the next game where it's going to be battle friendly for everybody when it was advertised as a competitive game. So people are asking, sir, where are all these casual things? Where's my training? Where's my bot battles and all that? When they expect you to already have some knowledge and some Pokemon coming into this game, knowing what you're getting into. It's really not. It is casual friendly to the sense where you don't have to pay a dime. You can get into it. You can get into the water and play. But to actually take advantage of it, you really have to get into the knowledge and invest yourself into the scene, like the competitive scene. Learn
That's the
techniques,
challenge.
learn the
How
strategies.
do you appeal
Yeah.
to new people and casuals and also get the high level players that want to keep playing, you know? So if they
Yeah,
found
I
that
don't-
balance, that's good.
I don't think that's what this game is for. I don't think there is meant to be balance. I think this is for the hardcore people.
But John's
I
not
think-
hardcore and it sounds like he kind of liked it.
Yeah, no,
Maybe?
it's absolutely for everybody. But I'm saying
Okay.
there's things that would be in the mainline Pokemon games that aren't here when it comes to battling.
Right.
And
It's
if you
just
are
very
expecting
one note.
those,
Mhm.
yeah, if you're expecting those casual things,
Okay.
you're going to be playing Scarlet and Violet, ZA, or Wind and Waves
Right.
when it comes out. This
See,
is kind of
This
where
is
you funnel
only
in.
for
if you
Pokemon.
wanna
I'm sure
get
people are going to
fans.
complain about my comments tonight, but
Yeah, but I mean, no, but you represent a whole side of people that might be
I'm
curious
looking
about the
at
game.
it
That's the point
at a
of
more
view.
superficial level and as
Yep.
presented level, Ryan. You know, which is kind of why I was pushing back on you because I'm playing it as they presented it to me.
Exactly. That's what I was looking forward
Yeah.
to. Your experience is completely different.
But
than mine.
I'm playing it as they presented the mechanics to me, right? You know, so far, right?
Yep.
And
Well, they have to introduce them to you. They're not going to teach you all this stuff. Like,
right, but Brian's
later.
saying, you know, I'm looking for okay, you're a grass person, and I'm going to.
The majority of people
fire.
looking at this game are probably wondering, can I play this if I've never played Pokemon before? What is this? I mean, people listening to this with a Switch are probably like, what's this Pokemon game? Should I try this? Well, it depends.
You absolutely can.
It's free. I would just try it. Like,
okay.
I my only complaint though is, and I noticed this immediately, like I said already, I wish there was offline stuff. I wish there was a little more to the Pokemon gym, Ryan, too, like a little more exploration or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I think everything outside of the battles kind of looks like shit, to be honest.
It does, because it's just like, it's like we're gonna go to the farm and we're gonna get some Pokemon.
Yeah,
but you don't do anything. You just look at a static screen with some shadows. You know,
and you're not meant to be there long, so I get it. The main juice of this game is in the battling, and that's where they took the time to add the details and everything, because there's a lot of stuff people have been asking for in these battle scenes that we haven't been getting in our previous 3 titles, and these battles actually they're refreshing. There's detail involved. There was effort put into these animations, whereas in Scarlet and Violet it looked like ass through and through when you were battling. So they did take a step up when it comes to the animations.
I noticed that too, Ryan. That it's
really nice.
like and right now I forgot my team. Pikachu's my number 1. Mm-hmm. I had to do that. Sorry.
Pikachu's a damn good support.
The one thing I didn't understand though is like when you go to level up your character, like I had like 10,000 tickets and I couldn't spend them on the different stats. Why is that?
So you have to move the stats from 0 to 256. I think it was, right?
I moved
and you only
slider.
get a certain amount of them. So once it gets orange, you can't add any more stats,
even if I have the tickets to support it.
Yeah, that's what kind of, because then if everybody had infinite tickets, you would just, or infinite.
Well, I had infinite tickets really to level. Yeah,
right. But certain characters have a max in a certain area, right? Of ability.
So everybody has stat numbers. Every Pokemon has a stat base or whatever, and then you add to that when you're team building. But you're only given enough points. I think it's something like 400 and something points to apply to each Pokemon.
Allocate to everything,
So once you allocate them all, you don't get any more. If everybody had all the points, you can just max them all out. It wouldn't make a difference in battle, right? So
John's mad about it.
You got to be strategic.
I want to be max on everybody's.
Well, because I have 10,000 tickets, and it said
that would be pay to win. Just give me money and everybody's max everything. No skill.
I have 10,000 tickets, and then it says like a hit points. I'm trying to move the slider, and it wouldn't move, and it said ticket 0, and I'm like, well, no, I have 10,000. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So you apply those stats to all 6 of your Pokemon, and you kind of hope all your 6 of your Pokemon sync together, and you kind of use it strategically. That's why if you have a team already built in Scarlet and Violet, you don't have to spend a single ticket. You might have to change a move or something that isn't compatible with their format, but other than that, you don't spend much if you already had a team built before this.
I was going to ask something. I don't know. I forgot.
Your brain's not working today.
It's not. My brain.
Yeah, I think it's a fun game. If you like Pokemon, you like battling, definitely give it a try. It's free. It doesn't hurt. It's going to be on mobile soon, like Michelle mentioned. If you are into Pokemon battling and you wanted to take it to the next level, this is definitely the game for you. Bring your teams over, get everything going, start fixing them up. You're going to have fun with this ranked ladder in singles or doubles. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Good.
And I played against a lot of Japanese character people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming are real people and not bots.
Just maybe some Japanese
children. I know. Some kid on a bus I beat up today.
You did.
Gyro was saying in the at the advanced level, at the competitive level, this is not a kid's game. And it never will be. But you can have fun as a kid playing
the average
this
Pokemon player we looked or whatever is like in their 30s because they grew up on it.
It's like that meme you sent me with the
Exactly.
Like so they have a system in here where you can take rental IDs. And if you have those Pokemon on this rental, so I can post a team as a pro. And if I have all those Pokemon on my game, I can just take that team. It'll apply all the stats to my Pokemon. I'll pay the V-Bucks or whatever it is, the VC points or whatever they give you. And it'll change all my Pokemon to have the correct moves, the right natures, the right items, and everything. And then I can just go in with a team that I watched a pro use on YouTube. And I did that, and it was fantastic because like I said, I've never been a big battler, so I wasn't really kind of messing with building my own team from scratch. I took inspiration from people online, and that system that they have is amazing. So as long as you have those Pokemon that are on that team in your game, it'll just build it for you. You press one button, it spends your tickets, and you go.
That's cool. I like when there's really pre-built cool feature, kind of builds like that, like a Deadlock, which is Valve's new game, has that like for the MOBA that they're testing, and you can just look at builds that have been done and load them in, because you go play something like Dota and it's very confusing. Dota may have that as well, but like the pre-built kind of load in thing I think is nice too. They're going to get new people checking this out. Like I know not everybody out there is a Pokemon fan, and they're going to get new people, and they got
Pokemon's on fire right now.
I mean, how many games do they have? People keep asking,
it's
like in the past 6 months.
Fire.
Three games in the last 6 months.
People are like, listen, 40-year-old men are getting beat up in Target over cards right now.
Oh my god,
cards are insane.
No, Michelle, it's real.
It's crazy.
It's real. Well, I've seen
those
videos.
40-year-old men need to do some other things.
They are getting beat up. They're stalking Target shelves
because they're not collecting. They're just buying to resell.
They're picking up packs and weighing them. They're getting beaten up. There's fights breaking out, and there's no fucking kids. It's all middle-aged men.
It's all guys having midlife crisis.
And mind you, some of them are parents buying their kids cards, but these cards are
it's all a bunch of dudes.
They're sad men. These are sad.
It's a bunch of
old I'm with him.
Sad old men.
I've seen the video. A guy brought a scale and he's weighing the cards.
Yeah, because the good gold ones like weigh more or whatever.
It weighs like 0.01 ounces more.
Yeah,
and he's like, aha!
Someone got shot. The bum says, "Ooh."
Yeah, and then they have these like these Pokemon like dispenser like Coke machines. Have you seen those, Ryan?
No, I haven't.
Tipping them over.
Well, they're like in the lobbies.
Oh, the card dispensers. Yeah.
It's like a Coke machine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
you can buy full booster boxes.
Yeah, and I guess
it's too rowdy for me. I think I'm sick with my.
And I guess I don't fully understand the dispenser machines, but they put them in the lobbies of like grocery stores, and basically, I guess it's set to have certain things go on sale at a certain time. Mm-hmm. And I saw a video of these 3 dudes. They were waiting for it to happen, for it to drop on the machine.
Yeah.
And this guy walks in after they've been waiting for a half hour and just presses the screen and got it. And then at like the second it came available, and these dudes grabbed the guy by the fucking neck and shoved him against the fucking machine. Like, this is what's going on, Michelle. Like,
that's the real competitive right there.
Like
people are going crazy.
I'm saying,
cards.
I think this Pokemon shit is out of control right now.
I don't trust people who like Pokemon now, is what you're telling me. These are disturbed people.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say is, if you're thinking of picking up a Pokemon game, if you want to get into competitive battling, obviously pick this game up. If you're looking for a more laid back, traditional Pokemon experience, pick up ZA on the Switch 2, or pick up Wind and Waves when it comes out next year. Those will be your 2 options for a more relaxed, or Pokopia. This is definitely available for everybody to play, but I feel like if you're more into it, you're going to get more out of it. You know what I mean?
Right, of course. All right.
And I'm drinking Henderson's Best Amber Ale.
All right, let's check in with the game of our life, Crimson Desert.
It's now time to find out what we're doing or not doing in Crimson Desert.
All right, do I go first? I thought John would set me up. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have one thing that I'm getting myself into trouble with in this game.
Okay.
I'm not getting behind these boss fights as much as I thought I would. Now, I don't know if you've experienced this or if you've fought any bosses, John. I feel like every boss has the same moveset where it's like light attack, heavy attack, teleport, light attack. And like I think it's like 9 out of the last 15 bosses I've fought have that same attack pattern, and it's getting old, if you know what I mean. I want to like it, and they're so colorful. And
are you doing random bosses you find around the world, or bosses
everything.
In the
quest bosses through like the faction quests, open world that I find, and
so the
story
only thing
boss.
I really finished, like I've talked about, is I finished the entire main story, and I didn't find a lot of those bosses were the same. What I'm thinking is they probably rehashed the same movesets on some of the extra, because there's like 78 bosses or whatever total.
Yeah.
So that could be like there's some of the bosses that I had to like spec and get weird moves to kill, like in the main storyline where I was doing like weird different things I've never done. Yeah. So I think that's probably where they put their most attention, is like main story bosses. But as far as what I've been doing, it's funny because they have been doing nonstop updates. And one of the things they did is very simple, but it changed the way I played the game this week. They added check marks on the caves that you visited. So I became a cave person this week. I was like, all right, I just want to go through every cave on the map that I didn't clear. Because by the way, it was retro fucking active. So these guys went in your achievements to see what ones you didn't and didn't get in the background. They put check marks on for you. Because a lot of the times when there's updates like this.
Wait, so like on the, help me understand
on the
this.
map, you'd see a cave. You didn't know if you were in it before. Now there's a check mark on it, and it works on the ones you've already done.
Why are these guys so great?
Because
so good
what people have been saying, they've invented a new genre because they're MMO developers updating a single player RPG like it's an MMO, because it takes other developers like months or sometimes never to do little things like this. It's so simple, but it really changes it, because now I've been going around clearing caves for gold, weapon, upgrades, whatever. I found this whole cave where you can get gold bars. So like, you just know now, like, this is what I want to feel like doing. Like, it's chill, it's relaxing. Yeah. I haven't felt pressure to go do any actual quests. I've been going around clearing out caves and putting check marks on them just from that one update. And they've been updating, once again, every couple of days with a lot of quality of life things, different settings and just different gameplay things. So I don't know, like, the game's going to keep going, which is great.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that about the caves. I kind of refrained from moving forward with the caves because I was like, I got to keep track of this better in my head. So I kind of did like a good chunk at the start, and I was like, okay, I know if I ever go back into caves later in the game, I know I did this portion over here in Hernan. I'm like, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to touch many caves as I go forward. And then I noticed on the map, I'm like, whoa, they put a check mark on my cave that I've already been in. This is amazing, because there's a lot of good cosmetics and loot that you find in these caves that you're never going to see if you don't go in them. But if you, like you're saying, I don't want to go in the same cave twice, have to travel halfway across the map to go into a cave and find out I already opened the chest. That is quality of life that is needed, and they've been doing it and hitting it on the head every patch.
It's quality of life you didn't know you needed.
Exactly,
well, I mean, it was kind of annoying me and I think other people, and they say, like, anything you put in...
Pen and
like,
paper, Michelle.
No,
keep track of this stuff.
Whatever. I know. I did that with Zelda with my dad as a kid. But like, if you report a bunch of stuff, like, they still take it on their website, I think, and they get enough of it, they just fix everything people are bitching about. Like, every little thing. Like, they've gone through, like Badger's saying in the chat, they've improved the menus. So like, there's all these little things. Like, every time I turned the game on, the font was different. I felt like American Psycho. Ooh, nice font, on the business card, which is one of my favorite scenes of any movie. But that's how I felt. It's like, I'm appreciating the font improvement. They're just like doing any little thing. It just keeps getting better every time you turn the game on. It's crazy.
Yeah. They added a way to increase the way the fast forwarding in the cutscenes and in the talking scenes. And I ramped mine up to like 5. I think it goes up to 4 or 5. And it is nice and fast. So I can sit there and like slowly tap it if I want it to go a bit slower and like read on the screen what they're saying. But if it's just a random cutscene or a random quest that you get from a vendor, I'm just holding A and it's done in like 2 seconds. Oh, it's so nice. Like, those little things, props to these devs, man. They're on everything.
Yep. And John, what about you? Did you?
I rescued someone
yet?
from a burning building.
That's
like
that's like
very,
the second quest.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I went into a burning building and I rescued a guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you end up fighting the Reed Devil or the Goblin guy?
No, I rescued a guy from a burning building, and I watched.
John will never kill a boss.
I watched Training Day.
Okay. This is our movie. Crimson Desert check-in. It's not about Denzel Washington.
I've been fucking sick. Okay, so I came down here.
But you played People of Note. You're not that
because
sick.
it was on the couch. But
okay. But didn't you buy Crimson Desert crossplay?
If I'm sick, I don't want to play a game like Crimson Desert. That takes actual brain
power.
I
came down here and I played it. And I'll say this. I thought the game looked better and it ran better.
Yeah, they've been doing that every week.
Am I imagining things?
No,
like, 'cause on my PC?
No. They've been improving it.
Like, visually, it was popping more.
Yeah, they've been working on some of the blurriness with DLSS.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a lot better than it was.
It's sharper. It looked...
Yep.
So...
I am noticing art, like, I don't know if it's artifacting. It's like pixelating in like darker areas, especially when you have the lantern on. And that's with DLSS 4.5.
You should just run DLA, Ryan, with your setup if you don't mind, and then just frame gen it, because it'll probably it's going to look a lot better. They are slowly improving it though. Every time, like every week, I turn it on. Like, that looks better. This looks better. This looks less blurry. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's worth waiting, because they're never going to stop this cadence. I think this game is always going to get better. So people are out there like, I'll just wait till it gets better.
Like, I really am. I think we should start eating Korean food once a week. Like,
we should celebrate. We should just do a whole Korean
kimchi.
episode.
We should have like kimchi and Just
Yeah.
fucking play this shit because these guys are fucking on fire. Even though I haven't played nearly as much of you guys as you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so obvious to me that this is the most supported game I've ever seen in my life.
They're a really
Like,
talented
I
team,
agree, yeah.
hardworking, and definitely listening to players.
and I see all the secrets that people are discovering. I cannot get over. It blows my mind how much shit is in this game, and everything
It
just
is.
works the way it's supposed to.
And they thought of it literally everything. So I cleared all the witch sanctums.
Yeah.
I got an achievement. I finally popped an
Yeah,
achievement. I'm
that
like, what
was-
the hell is that?
did not
So
get
if you're
that yet.
getting like, if you're not, if you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to play, I'm not getting achievements. Like they're all end game achievements. It's all like complete all of
Do
this.
people think of
complete all
achievements
that.
ever, especially on Steam?
Not on Steam.
Yeah,
I
don't
know a lot of people love achievements.
I've never heard of an achievement person other than Matt Bradford.
I mean, when I
but
get
maybe
a
I'm in. My,
achievement on Steam,
No,
it's like an
there's
accident.
lots.
I'm
yeah,
like,
it's
oh.
like because this problem
that's
with a
what
lot of
this
games
was,
recently are like you turn a game on
Yeah.
and you get an achievement. You know,
Like I've never been 112 hours into a game and only have 4 out of 34 achievements. Like that's
the
what
type of
I
game
have
this
right
is because
now.
this game is
Yeah,
never
no,
ending.
it's
Like a
great.
1,000-hour game, so you're probably not even there, right?
No, not even close.
But yeah, there's been some discussion. I know people have been debating it, kind of what chapter to get to before you kind of explore. I know like some people said 9 because then you get your like other party members. I do think that's too far. I think someone's going to like lose their head if they try to do chapter 9 before they explore. But I will say chapter 4 because then you could at least start to set up your camp. So John, I do want you to kind of
Yeah.
play, kill a boss, get through the chapters, set up
I
your
know.
base
I'm
camp,
not-
experience
I'm
some
just-
more of the game.
I'm-
Just if you do a quest a week,
There's
we
so
will
much.
never
A
ever
quest
get
a week
anywhere.
sounds good.
No. No.
I mean, it took. It
John's
took
gonna
me,
be playing this till like
So-
2036.
You'll be playing this
and-
to your deathbed, you know,
I
so you
mean,
can't.
I
which
think
you're
about
on now,
Cyberpunk.
apparently.
It took me a year and a half to finish that.
But
So
at this rate, it'll take you 10
so-
decades, 10 light years. It's just never going to work.
I want a book,
A book,
t-shirt,
a guide, or
book.
something?
I want like
No,
a physical.
You're not allowed to get into this game unless you actually play it. You're not allowed to be a Crimson Desert
I am
poser.
playing it.
You're not
I'm
allowed to
just
be a
not at
Cliff
the pace
fan.
you like.
I
No,
like
you know what
not
they're
at
calling
any pace.
people like that nowadays. They're calling them LARPers. If you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
when the Resident Evil thing was coming out and like, oh, I really love Resident Evil now that I played 9 and I don't know
Yeah.
anything about the other games. They're calling people tourists and LARPers. Like they're not
Tourists,
letting
I've
people
heard, yeah. Like
enjoy
I heard
the
a lot of
game.
that
Yeah.
with PoE
Like,
2
oh my
versus
God.
PoE 1. Oh, they're PoE tourists, you know, because they came from Diablo. But I mean, as long as they don't make a game where it's too appealing to casual people, and they have made some things easier in this game, but one of the things they're going to be adding are difficulty levels. I think that that's kind of interesting because for somebody like John, he can put it on easy and not have to worry about these boss battles anymore.
It's never been hard though, really.
Well, you haven't
anything
killed a
I've done.
boss yet, so what do you
I
want to be
killed
hard?
a guy
men at
on the
Okay.
street.
All right. Well, all I'm saying is there'll be difficulty levels coming soon for people like you, John, who just want to sleepwalk through the game, or if you
I'm
don't
not
want to.
sleepwalking. I'm what I'm doing is very deliberate, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay. So you'll do one quest a week until the day you die.
I do one quest and then I explore and find shit and
All
go
right.
to question marks, and
If you're having fun, that's all that matters.
I'm treating it like I don't want it to be Elden Ring, and I mean that. I
get
Well,
what
Elden
you're
Ring you
saying
didn't
there.
play
Yeah.
either, so it seems like it is.
but
Elden Ring.
I did play Elden Ring, and I don't want it to be Elden Ring. I
It
want
won't-
it.
I don't think it'll ever feel like that, John, where you're kind of just going boss to boss.
Yes.
And like level grinding.
Because
and going to the
I
next
love
boss. It's
what I
not.
love about this game is the exploration and discovering stupid things that I'm finding
You'll
along the way.
You'll discover a lot more if you actually though follow like at least the first couple of chapters of the game.
I'm in like chapter 2 or 3.
Okay.
They show you a lot, John.
Yeah,
like
you'll get more
They kind of
stuff.
bring you around, right?
Yeah.
Michelle, I don't know. 2 points in the game were kind of shook me. I was like blown away. One was I don't even think it's a quest because I didn't like follow a quest to get there. I was just wandering.
Okay.
Was taking the spear out of the dragon's back, jumping off the bridge. Did you do that?
Yeah, that is a part of the mainline quest. I think like chapter 7 to 9. The dragon
'cause I
stuff
just
is a
ended
pain in the
up
butt
there.
for me at first, though.
Yeah, so I'm approaching that right now in my
Okay.
story.
Yeah.
But the first one where you pull out of the back, I kind of just ended up in that town.
Okay.
And they gave me that quest, and I just did it
Oh.
there, then and
Okay.
there. And that, well, at first it pissed me off trying to
to
get that
jump
thing off
on the
back.
dragon's back
Yeah.
like almost broke
But-
me because I'm like, this is okay. I don't know. Like if then once I figured out
Did you
what
figure
to do,
out like where they
yeah.
wanted you to stand?
Exactly. Yes.
Like you
I
had to stand on that bridge.
Yep.
and
I
then you
climbed
could press
around like an
escape.
idiot first. Yep.
Yeah, me too. I did it for
Yes.
at least like 45 minutes.
Yeah. So
But
basically,
can
if you
stand
guys
on
get to that
bridge.
part, you can keep hitting escape to reset. Otherwise, you'll be like
Yes.
me climbing on a building trying to get on a dragon like an idiot.
Yeah, but so that happened, and then another one happened where I was going through these like shy gates on the cliffside of these massive mountains in the middle of like the water.
Yes, that's the trials.
Jungle rocks.
That's also in later chapters. That
was amazing.
Yeah,
and so that story too.
Yeah, that's part of the main story. You might have stumbled on it, but
I just stumbled on it.
I hope you don't have to do it again when you do the main story. But what he's talking about is there's this one level where it really feels like East meets West, because the game is very like medieval Europe in a way. But when you get to this one map where it does feel like sort of, I don't know,
Asia?
like a bit more Asian in a good way where it blends, and it's just like this peaceful like sort of statues you're putting together, and there's the time trials with platforming and balance and things like that, and it starts to really change, especially when you get to the Crimson Desert. The game changes in different ways. I don't want to spoil, but you're never bored with what you're seeing. There's always something new that is blowing you away. There are always new moments of frustration though. Like, at least for me, I'm like, I can't, holy shit. Like, this just took me 3 hours to do this chapter.
It's like mechanical frustration too. Like,
sometimes,
not even just you. Yeah,
so that's why people ask me. They're like, "Is the game a 10?" I'm like, "No, the game's not a 10.
No.
To me, it's a 9. It could be a 9.5 with a few fixes, but a 9 isn't bad.
It's really.
It's not a 10 because there's flaws.
It has problems.
There's flaws.
It has some flaws,
but that's okay.
But you
that's
can look past
Breath of the Wild.
That has flaws too. I don't like breaking.
Had a flaw.
I don't like breaking weapons and dungeons. I don't know. I like this game more than Breath of the Wild. That's me. But I don't like the way they handled.
Breath of the Wild's a 10.
I don't really think I have 10s personally. Like, I don't know.
IGN says it's a 10.
IGN's retarded. Crimson
Metacritic,
Desert,
97%
what was I
average.
saying?
So
yeah,
is this
the way
better
they handle
than
the two teammates, the way they handle the two teammates, the two like gray main clan members,
I feel like
not
9
perfect.
might be a little low. I'm just saying.
There's moments in the game and how they handle the other gray main characters and things like that, which could be improved. And if they make those better, then what am I going to do? Make it an 11? I think there's room to grow here. I think they can hit a 10.
I agree that a 10,
but there's room to grow.
It should be rare and never
I think
happen.
a 10 is rare. If they fix every single problem I have with this game, sure, but they're not going to do
Which I think
this.
they will. What if this becomes like Cyberpunk, where it becomes a masterpiece over time?
I think the game is a masterpiece. Just because I said something is a 9, that doesn't mean it's not a masterpiece. I'm just saying, like, there's some things that they have to fix, and I think it could get to a 10, and maybe it will. All right, let's move on before people think we're just a Crimson Desert podcast, even though we could be. We've got some gaming news and stuff going on. John, you said the big news this week that you wanted to talk about was GameStop. What are they doing with power packs?
It's crazy.
What's power packs?
So, okay, I think I understand this.
Okay.
Let's talk about it, okay? And people are saying this might be the time to jump back in on the GME stock.
Oh, no.
Okay. So listen, GameStop has announced something called power packs today. Okay. It's going to be out starting tomorrow at powerpacks.com. Ryan?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
This is a digital trading card platform.
Wait, aren't they already doing this?
Now, hang on. It's an online experience where collectors can purchase digital packs to unlock real physical PSA-graded trading cards.
Yeah.
Every card is securely stored in a PSA vault.
Oh, my God.
And can be sold back instantly, shipped home, or added to your collection.
Or you can sell it back to them at a discount.
Or this could fail and nobody will give a shit.
Pokemon, football, basketball, and baseball are available at launch, with packs starting at $25, ranging up to $2,500.
$25?
25 to 25. So basically, instead of you going to the store and buying a pack and opening it up in your living room, you can do it online, and you're getting the same physical items that you are basically in your account that you can then resell, trade.
Digital cards? Like
it's physical. They're physical cards.
You get to touch
they are
them?
Physical.
You can cash out.
You get them in the mail. You can cash them out.
But
Don,
okay, so
before you say it, you're not getting like a pack. Like you're not getting one individual Pokemon pack and opening it. It's a pack of their predetermined, rated cards
from their PSA graded cards.
Yeah,
randomly in bundles. Okay,
yeah, that's why they're $25. That makes more
sense. But here's the thing, though: they're physical cards.
Yeah,
when you want them to be, you can cash out, have them sent to you.
I'm pretty sure there's another company that does this, and they're popular as hell. Like they do everything. Like it's like a loot box system where whatever you win, you can retain in real life, or you can sell it back to them and keep gambling.
So they
don't bother. It's a way to spend.
But here's the thing that I'm wondering about with all of this. Okay, again, if my understanding is correct, and this is what their press release says, is that you can send them home, right, to yourself, right? So. Do these cards really exist? And what if everybody wants the cards? It's like It's a Wonderful Life, where everyone goes to the bank to get their money, and they're like, we don't have all the money in the bank, No, you don't understand.
It's like, John, me and you are fighting. We're both opening packs for this very specific card,
right?
And as soon as if I hit the big one, then you can't pull anymore or something like that.
Yeah, but what if
they have multiple
what if they're
copies of
banking on the fact that no one's going to cash out? This is how the banking system works,
it's gambling,
right?
obviously.
Yeah, but what if they're overselling? I don't know, whatever, the Pikachu card, Ryan.
I see what you're saying. They have to know when to. Like they need enough stock in reserve to be able to pay everyone.
So
out
let's
at
say
once.
they have 500 of the rare Pikachu card, just whatever.
Yeah.
And they sell 1,000 of them. They're banking on that 1,000 people won't cash out, right?
Right.
So somebody could break the system.
Yeah. They gotta have some very
break the system.
well-written. They gotta have some very well-written terms of service and laws within this, because it can get messy for sure. Because if they don't have the capital, they're going to go under very fast.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is true. I'm just thinking about how this could fail, is if they're bullshitting people to make them believe that they're getting the rare card, and they do it too many times, they don't have the PSA physical cards to back it up. And if everybody cashes out at the same time,
yeah, but also
the whole thing collapses.
What if what are the rates? If it's like a 1% rate and I'm spending $25 a pack and I have to hit 100 times, they have enough money to just go on eBay and buy that card and give it to you if you really wanted it, right? They got the money, or they can get the money to pay you out if you don't want the card. It's the physical card. They can just go grab one with all the money from all these people
they
gambling.
Have a system in place. It's
it's just like the CS:GO scam.
Now here's what it says though. Okay, now here's the thing though. So GameStop power packs allow you to instantly cash out the graded physical cards you pull to a linked Stripe account.
Interesting.
So are you not getting the physical card? What?
No, you can. You can get the money, like the value of the card, I'm sure, probably with a discount. And that's what they'll send you to your Stripe card.
But Stripe is like a PayPal type thing.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to send you the money instead.
But what if you want the card, though?
And you can get the card instead. They'll send you the card. You can choose. If you pull that card, you can choose to get it sent to you.
Okay, I'm on the powerpacks.gamestop.com website. It says every digital pack reveals a real PSA graded card. Ship it home, or take the instant buyback and chase the next big hit. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I kind of want to try it. I have to, right?
I have zero interest.
I know, but for $25,
I would never. I'd rather go play blackjack at the
I'm
casino.
trying it, man. So, because you can get a Celebi card, Celebi, which is number 145 Hollow 2003, worth $31,000. You might pull that fucking card.
It's all a scam. It's all a racket.
Now, if I got
bullshit.
that card, I would send it to my house. I put it on a necklace, and I walk around town.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Or you send the cash to your Stripe account and then go back in. Take all your winnings and put it right back in.
But when you cash out, I'm sure you're getting a percentage of the actual street value of that card, right?
John, the reason why I said I thought that I saw this before is because they've done this before. GameStop Power Pack. I see a post on Reddit from a year ago. This has been done before by them.
I don't think anyone's going to care.
I think they're going to care a lot.
The FAA is looking to video gamers to fix
Michelle,
critical air traffic controller shortages.
This is
Recruits
starting
are
tomorrow
promised paid training,
at
strong benefits,
powerpacks.com.
and the potential to earn more than $155,000 a year within a few years. If you guys want to work as an air traffic controller and you like video games, they're looking for you. Who cares? Bloodborne animated movie from Sony in the works, confirmed.
Made not just from Sony, from Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, that concerns me. He's annoying.
Jack's taking the route of Markiplier and making a movie, and it's animated, and it's
Well,
Bloodborne, and
people
that's
have
going to
been-
cause a lot of drama, I think.
Bloodborne, we'd like to have the remaster, but we'll take the movie.
Yes.
Asha, John, your girl, says Game Pass is too expensive and needs to be changed in leaked internal memo.
Yeah, she's mad.
She's
It
mad.
looks like they're going back on a lot of the more recent things that Phil did,
Okay.
or that Phil was behind. They're trying, or rumor has it that they're trying to take Call of Duty off. They lost too much sales, too many
Yeah,
sales.
Call of Duty's going
So
up.
take
Game
Call of
Pass,
Duty off
supposedly.
and then like lower the price
and
of Game
lower
Pass.
the price.
Okay.
Yeah. Because one, they lost a ton of sales on Call of Duty. One, because they had a bad year. And two, because if you have a bad year, whether they buy the game or Game Pass, they're not buying cosmetics. And the more expensive Game Pass means, nobody wants to buy it. So I think lowering the price of Game Pass 100% needs to be done. It is way too expensive, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It
And Call of
depends on
Duty
the
should be
value
on
you're
it. I don't
getting.
know.
I
Personally,
mean,
that's what I think.
yeah. If you're a COD player, you might have less reason to now sub to it if you got to buy the game anyway. Are you guys
Yeah,
there?
the way I
Did
was
lo-
breaking it down
lose
with the
John?
COD thing.
John was breaking up for me. Are you here, John?
I'm here.
I think.
I want to talk about the cards.
Oh, you're back to the cards. Okay.
The way I was thinking about the Call of Duty thing is, if I'm spending $100 on the game, plus $10 a month for the battle pass, this is like a more than casual player, plus $10 a
Right.
month, plus one $20 bundle. That's, let's say, $200 over the span of one Call of Duty's year. Now, if I'm buying Game Pass, that's $15 for the month, and then I have to spend $100 on top of that on cosmetics for them to make as much as they would have made if I just bought the game. Like, they definitely lost a ton of money because I'm not buying as many skins anymore as I would when, like, you know what I mean? It's not making up for that.
Yeah, we
game
know,
price.
Ryan. I mean,
yeah.
I was buying the game 2 times a year.
Yeah.
I was buying it on PC and Xbox
Yeah.
before the whole play everywhere thing,
Mm-hmm.
play anywhere. What else, Michelle's?
Pragmata reviews are out, looking pretty good. We'll probably talk about that
Are
next
we
week.
talking about that?
Yeah,
or-
I think
I don't
Kevin's on
want
next
to play
week.
that baby game,
Well, I mean,
kid game.
it would be it's probably a good topic. There's a barefoot android baby on your back. I'm kind of over the baby escort genre, the barefoot baby
Yeah.
escort, like Pauline,
baby
It's barefoot
escort
baby
genre.
escort, like Pauline on the back of Donkey Kong,
Nagging
and like
child. Yeah.
nagging child. Like it's just a liability. I don't really want it. It just seems like annoying. I just want to like shoot stuff, and there's like mini hacking, but it's getting good reviews. People say it's fun, but there's like mini hacking game in the
It
middle of
looks
shooting.
so
So-
Kojima.
But did you play it all, John? Did you play the demo?
No, I didn't.
Pragmata? All right.
No,
well,
no.
It
Ryan
looked
did.
really nice in the demo.
Yeah.
I thought
And
Ryan played it.
He did,
I
but
did,
it's
I
coming
did.
out next
People
week. At
are
least try
saying-
the demo, or if we get keys, we're supposed
It
to.
looks so much like a Hideo Kojima game. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I mean, it has
crazy.
style off the charts, right? So maybe Kevin's going to be playing anyway. He'll probably crack open a copy from his game store, and we'll talk
Yeah.
about that next week. Along with that Mouse PI for Hire game is getting a little buzz. Might be one for you.
I might play that one.
Yeah,
That's
So
like a first-person shooter Steamboat Willie game.
Yeah,
kind of
and
like
then-
It's like a
Cuphead.
boomer shooter.
Yeah.
It's like a Cuphead first-person shooter.
And
right?
some
Yeah.
of the people wanted us to talk about these are the top 10 best games ever made, according to you, a stupid Game Rant article. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of these, and it's crazy for me to personally to see like both God of War games on there. I'd probably put the first God of War game, but not the second one, like new one, like Ragnarok. Does
No,
not belong
Michelle,
there.
this list is so bad. I thought
it's a bad
because
list.
because all right, real quick. So number 10, God of War Ragnarok. Okay,
No.
okay,
No,
oh,
the first God of War that Sony did for PlayStation 4 deserves to be on
okay.
here, I think.
By the way,
Not
let's
second.
clarify. These are the top 10 games ever made,
Voted by the players, I believe, by the readers of
according
this
to Game Rant. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, not a single Zelda game on here.
Very
No,
weird.
Yeah.
Not a single Mario game. Not a single Nintendo game. Okay. Number nine, Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I like it.
I
liked
wouldn't
it.
put that on there.
I wouldn't put that on there.
Number 8, Metal Gear Solid.
Nah.
Maybe.
The original?
Metal Gear Solid.
There's
yeah.
so many games.
God of
Yeah.
War 2018. Michelle,
I would
number
put
7.
that on there. I would personally. I think it was a good
Resident
game.
Evil 4, number 6. Batman Arkham City,
Yeah.
number 5.
Yeah, people love that game.
Witcher 3, number 4.
Sure.
Elden Ring, number 3.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that on there.
Skyrim number 2.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put Skyrim there.
And
even though
Red
I like
Dead,
Oblivion better.
Red Dead Redemption number 2. I read Red Dead
it's hard to
Redemption
pick
2
10.
number 1.
It's hard to pick.
But the thing is, there's such obvious
but the God
games
of
that
War
should be on
twice
here.
is throwing me. You know, it's like that slot easily could have gone.
So Red
to
Dead's
another one.
better than GTA?
It's tough. It's every game ever. I find you can find many different genres.
But Red Dead's better. 10. You're saying that Red Dead is better than every GTA?
Not to me, it isn't. I mean,
no, it's not.
But there's a lot of games. I mean, when we did our top 5 games of all time games, of course I put WoW there and Path of Exile and those other ones. But like, I'm not even seeing any Nintendo game. And even as a not really like a huge Nintendo person, I know a Zelda game belongs on here. You have to represent.
I think
Zelda,
Ocarina of Time.
On the 10 games of all time.
Breath
you need to have a
Wild,
Zelda game. What are you doing? I like Zelda games.
Super Mario 64. You know, these are groundbreaking games, right? Like,
yeah. Metal Gear. I don't know. It's a weird list.
Who voted on this?
It's all the people it's like Gamer Rants. They put up a poll, and people that read the articles voted on this.
So it's a very certain selection of people who read.
I would think it was like
articles.
boomers going on the site.
I mean, it's got to be boomers. Look who they. If
but
you really love God of War, Ragnarok, you're
Boomer
probably
would like
40.
Zelda,
but
though.
a boomer would have picked Zelda and Mario.
Would they? First of all, boomers aren't picking shit because they're 70. The way if they call 40-year-olds boomers now, right? It's not. It's not really a boomer. So
it's become like a universal insult.
Yes, I know. Well, it's not an insult; it's a compliment, I think, because better generation. Just kidding. All right, I don't agree with the list. I don't think any of us would, but I would have a hard time picking my top 10 favorite games too, and it would definitely it's a challenge. So I'm sure everybody would have a problem with all of our top 10 lists. It might be something to revisit, Ryan, because we did it with Matt. Maybe at some point we can do like our top 5 games of all time again and kind of revisit them.
Sure,
because it's definitely an interesting topic.
The more I look at this, well, one, there's only 79,000 votes, so that says a lot right there. But two is
that's not a small amount, though. I mean, I've seen political polls with less numbers.
Yeah, that's true. But this looks more like a list of like top 10 games in the past
10 years. Well, that's why I was asking: is it a bunch of
a lot of RPGs?
A bunch of 15-year-olds have only experienced the last 15 years? Is that what it is?
I don't think 15-year-olds are playing God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah,
no. They don't know who Kratos is.
There's only so many games on PlayStation. If you have Plus, you get those games for free. So,
yeah. All right. Well, I think we're done. Thank you guys for sticking through with this episode. We know John's voice was rough, and we were all over the place, but we'll be back next week, hopefully covering Pragmata and Mouse PI, and we'll see what else I find out there, because there's always something new. And if you want to find us during the week, though, you can head to videogameoutsiders.com. We have a Discord. It would be great to see some new people in there. We give away games from loaded.com. We're giving away Death Stranding 2 on the beach for Steam in there this week. You can also purchase that on loaded.com and save some money. And I think coming up, we may have a Pragmata key as well from loaded.com. And if you want to support us, though, please do head to videogameoutsiders.com, hit that red button. You get weekly bonus shows from John and I, a 20-year back catalog, and you get to support the show and keep it ad-free.
That's right, guys. Thanks for listening and subbing, and thanks for sticking with us this week.
That's right.
That's it.
Get some rest.
Video Game Outsiders. What?
Get some rest, please.
Video Game Outsiders out.
Goodbye.
Your face looks so familiar. Have I seen you before? Was it 1995 or 2004? You must know me. Bang, bang, you must know me. Bang, bang, you must know me. Why don't we get out of here? Yeah, this feels so damn familiar. Yeah, maybe it was all a dream.